let's tweet and then get into it. All right, let's see what we got. Someone wants to know, how do I access my iCloud Docs? Okay. Any other emails I can reply to? Man, I've got so much. Actually, you know what? Forget email. Let's just open the GitHub issues. Damn it, Firefox. There we go. So we got 83 issues. Unable to load Nucket server. We've got someone who cannot spell. Slower in the background than the foreground. What the hell am I going to do about that? Fish shell error. This might be fun. Let's try and fix this. I think there might. This is not much information. There might be more information in Discord. Let's see here. Here it is. It's the Lenny Face guy. Let's see. Let me see if I can drag this window. Okay, there we go. Could not send own process, said in jump 3. Command line pipe said. This is probably specific to the Bud Spencer theme. Theme Bud Spencer. Delimit the prompt lines clearly to the output, blah, blah, blah. So this uses advanced set. All right, how do I get this? Let's see. What is happening? 71947. It's using 50% CPU, which is weird. Okay. Oh god, it's gotta step through the entire ish database. All right, oh, there we go. Luckily, that's a one-time thing. What just happened? We just got a crash report. Said quit unexpectedly. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this should start up quickly next time. Yeah. Fish. Do we have fish? We have fish. What the hell theme is this? Is this like a new default theme? No, this is I have Oh My Fish installed. Okay. OMF. Oh, nice. I guess I should fix that. What happened? What happened? Segv on 0 at printf. Ruh-roh. Also, I don't know why. I really don't understand these unknown reasons. It's not like it's owned by root or anything. This probably has to do with the logging. Like something we passed was null. Like args. But it's not null. Because malloc. I mean, we know that. Could file name be null? No. Are there any other printfs? Nope. Okay, I don't know. Let's just run it as root next time so it can symbolize itself. There we go. There we go. What happened exactly? What line are we on? We're on 689. Okay. Segv on 0. How could that have possibly... What? argv is definitely not null. There we go. Okay. I really don't understand where the null is coming from. Is this just... Wait, what? That's a lot. That's not good. Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that I'm printing out every single one of them, and the buffer has filled up by now. I don't know. All right, you know what let's just do is, can we just cut it off or something? No, that's not super easy. We'll just add a limit. What is happening? Okay. We have an error. What about if I ran this again? Yes! We have something that we could attempt to fix. Let's see if we can reduce it like that. Nope. Okay, so it only happens interactively. Could not send own process. 78 colon jump 4. I don't know what the hell that means. But yeah, we can look at that. Could not send own process what? It called set pgid. How many times is that? Geez, it tried 100 times. It failed every single time. So the error was FFFFFFFFF. And that means eperm. There we go. And there are apparently 2 reasons you could see eperm. But like, let's look a little closer at the parameters. 49, 48. So this is set. Set the PGID of process 49 to 48. Okay, so you can only join a process group. Okay, if you're setting your PGID to your own, to the same number, then that means you're creating your own group, which is always allowed, or something like that. But this means that you're joining someone else's process group. You're joining process group 48, and I don't really know where that. 31 is 49, I think. Yes. So we're looking for a clone that returned 30 in hex right here. Process 48. What has process 48 done? Really nothing. Not that much. Set its signal mask. Set PGID. Okay, now it has its own group. Dupe, I guess. This must be like a subshell that writes to standard out. Signal handlers for no reason. Output fish spec OMF. Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually the list of plugins that we have. Fish spec and OMF. I don't know why it started a new process for this, but sure. Now this process 48 has just exited. I don't know if that's a problem. 49. Yeah, so only after process 48 exits do we start process 49, and then try to set process 49's PGID to 48. I don't know if it's a problem to, wait, so we got eperm, why? What are these things checking for? There has to be a process in this group that's in the same session. Well, there's no longer a process in this group, so I think that's fucked. Man page time. An attempt was made to move a process into a process group in a different session, or to change the process group ID of one of the children of the calling process and the child was in a different session, or to change the PG ID of a session leader. Wow. This is one fucked up system call. But I think this check might be wrong. It might be okay for the process to have died, for all processes in the session to have died, and actually, here's a question. Was it reaped? Or so this is just fork. This is not creating a thread or anything. This is just forking. It exits. We call, what's 173? Sig return. Okay, that's boring. So we hadn't called wait yet. We had not called wait. So the process, I assume, is still around, but as a zombie. We did call wait subsequently, but that might just have been because it failed and wanted to retry after, like, doing, I don't know, fish is weird. So we can take a look at the exit stuff and see if that moved the child from okay, so we did remove ourselves from the pig group immediately, which might be the issue. An attempt was made to move a process into a process group in a different session. Why does it say unknown error? I don't know. Actually, that might be a good thing to check. Thanks, Vegard. Sorry. Set PGID unknown error. It might just be that muzzle doesn't satisfy any of these defines, so it just gives up. That might be it, actually. In general, stir error is not async safe, so you can't use stir error. This is not UC libc. There is no, I don't believe there is an error list in muscle. Yeah, that explains it. So that's not that interesting. How do I check this? Is this how do I check that? I guess what I really want to know is what is supposed to happen. What is supposed to happen when you I mean, is it accurate that this session is dead? So the lifetime of the session, as I know it, is create the process, create the session like that. Nothing else happens with the session until the process exits. Is it your code returning a perm or the underlying iOS kernel code? It is my code. Almost certainly this line of code here. Because iOS doesn't really have any kind of sane implementation of set PGID, so I just do it all myself. Oh, maybe this will be relevant. Oh my god, this is almost certainly relevant. Oh boy. Let's see. I remember running into some other. Oh yeah, there was a different. Do you know which condition specifically it is? Yes, I'm almost. I mean, I haven't proved this, but I'm almost certain it's this one because I know that the process like the PGID it specified, there's no longer a process with that ID, and no longer any processes in that group. The question is, what do I do about it? And the answer is probably, if I'm reading this right, WSL had exactly the same bug, and I can just try and figure out what they did. I guess the lesson to learn here is Linux is not something you can just simply emulate. It's like too complicated, you know? There was previously a similar bug where like WSL had the same bug, and it was like Fish used the number -2 internally as like some sentinel, and sometimes would like try to use that as like a set process group or something, and this caused problems when the PID of Fish was 2, and it would like interpret -2 as the process group 2 or some shit. And WSL had the same problem, but really it was a Fish bug. But let's see here. What are all the things that are happening? You know what? Let's try this. It might just be the exact same bug. No, it's not the same bug. What's happening? This can't be good. Why can I not debug this thing? Why do I have to be root? Okay, great. This could just be a deadlock. So you have cat doing a read. This thread is trying to lock something. This thread is waiting for a child. Who knows what this thread is doing? This thread is also waiting for a child, so we can just forget about that. This is waiting for me to type something. This is waiting for a child. Ash, login is waiting for Ash, is waiting for fish, is waiting for cat, and cat will apparently never exit. And I don't know why. Well, okay, why should it exit? It should exit because the pipe reached the end of the file. Wait, what the hell? Okay, fuck this. I'll just fix it later. Can I get my terminal back? Or not? Okay, fuck you. Alright, let's get back to the thing we were originally trying to do. Okay, that. Maybe I should see if I can break it down. Okay. So what is this doing? Let's break it down to omf.packages.list. Oh great, have we died again? Yeah, this must be the same bug. I hate it, but I'm trying to track down another bug, so I don't want to be distracted. omf.packages.list. What do we get? Some packages. Cool. Dash dash plugin pipe column. What is happening? This cannot be good. Why can't I hit Control C? It does not seem to do anything. Is fish any good? Yes, as long as you're not trying to run it in ish. It's yeah, I use it for everything. It's quite nice. It's like ZSH with like except it's like you can customize ZSH. You can customize the hell out of ZSH, but you do that it's like super slow. And fish is like just as customizable but not as slow. Like it has all the cool stuff in just as C++ and not lots of fish scripting. Ugh. All right, that did not help very much. Let's omf.cli.list. Okay, so this is the smallest thing we have that reproduces the issue. Actually, what would happen if I just pasted this? Okay, same thing. Has this peculiarity where if there's a space at the beginning of the command, it doesn't save in history. But we can do that. Maybe we don't even need that. So that reproduces it. But here's the question, do we even need omf.packages.list? Fish spec omf pipe column. Apparently we do. What are we saying was a nice feature? So I feel like it probably has something to do with piping functions into commands. Like, let's try this. Function foo, echo bar. Oh, space not saving in history, I see. Yeah, I found it, it's a little annoying because sometimes you copy commands. Like whenever you do clang-v, to print out the subcommands that, like the child commands that clang is doing, that starts with the space, and it's a tad annoying. But yeah, it's good. It's good to know that that happens. But if we do foo pipe column, this isn't good. Why does this keep happening? I hate it. Piping creates a process group, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Why am I running Ninja? There's nothing to do. Yeah. Let's see what's up here. Okay, so that seems to be the minimum repro case. Could not send own process, column and job 1, foo pipe column from group 3 to group 31. So probably because it's a function, it executes like the entire code of this before starting column. And I don't think this happens if you just use echo immediately. No? Oh, it does. All right, then it has nothing to do with functions. This is literally when you use a pipe with a built-in on one side. I guess to prove it has to be a built-in, we can do that. Oh great, everything fucked itself. It's like there's some kind of time bomb where like after 30 seconds or whatever, it just explodes and you can't type anymore. That's obviously something I should fix. But not yet. Is this because I pressed enter before it finished syntax violating or some shit? Okay. So if I go too fast, it explodes. All right. And the problem is if you do a pipe where one side is a shell built-in. I think that's a built-in. CD is a function, so for all I know, echo might be a function. Okay, echo is not a function. Can you see what process is still running and attach with GDB to see where it's hanging? I could do that. Of course, I mean, everything in here is running in one process, so it's more like finding which thread is hanging. I could do that, but like I don't want to get sidetracked with this bug, you know? Like when this bug is fixed, I can fix the other bug. I guess let's compare this to what's going on with WSL. Oh, hey. Wait, I call this the Rick Grimes problem. What is Rick Grimes? Ah, yes. Zombies. Yeah, this is all about zombies. Yeah, I definitely have exactly the same bug as WSL. And how do I fix it? Is it okay to just not do this? I mean, okay, I can't just delete it because it has to happen at some point, or like the group gets free, or like the process gets freed, and you have a dangling pointer. Yes, zombies need to stick around until they're waited for. They already do, to a limited extent, but um, they don't stay in their process group. Like they're removed from their process group, and that is something I need to change. Yeah, zombies are fun. This entire interface is basically just dreamed up by Rob Pike in like a weekend, which there are good things about it and bad things about it. Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, I can say the same thing about Go. There are good things about it and bad things about it. I'm a big fan of how fast the compiler is. Um, and the way they do dependency management. Um, and also just the general attitude, just that everything is as simple as it could possibly be. But of course, that means you don't have generics. I think they're working on it, working on a proposal. So maybe something will happen at some point. Implementing ptrace 2? Not yet. Ptrace is not implemented yet. I definitely would like to at some point. And yes, that will be fun. Okay. exit T group. See, in Linux, you don't just have like Linus had this cool idea that threads would just be processes that happen to share memory, which is cool and all, but it means that you miss out on large parts of POSIX, because it says things like threads also have to share UIDs, and it just goes on. To this day, in Linux, threads do not share user IDs. You have to have code in the libc that like goes and tells every thread to change its UID. It's no fun. But yeah, yeah, just general things like you can like POSIX says you can send a signal to an entire thread rather than just you can send a signal to like an entire process rather than just one thread in the process. And for the longest time, Linux couldn't do that. So they introduced this. So they finally just gave up and were like, we're gonna have threads, and we're gonna have threads. We're gonna have a cloned thread. We're gonna have a cloned thread call, so you can create a thread, and what this actually means is that the threads share this structure that in the kernel is called a signal struct. It doesn't really have anything to do with signals, but it's called a signal struct. It's basically just a process. I mean, I'm probably not explaining it that well. There's a reason it's not called a process, but anyway. Is that just because the libc wants to cache what the kernel says? Yeah, it does want to do that, but also the kernel has no way of changing the user ID on an entire process. You have to do it one thread at a time, and POSIX mandates that set UID has to change the UIDs for the entire process. So okay, back to the problem. When a process exits, I'm immediately like destroying its thread group, which is like the Linux term for a process. But the thread group is what belongs to the process group. So apparently I can't just delete it. Yeah, when I originally wrote this code, I just assumed that what should I call it? I just assumed that you would never need to destroy that you could just destroy the thread group immediately, and that the only things that really mattered for zombies are like the exit code, which you can just put in in the task struct itself, but that is not the case. Someone just followed me, and I'm not quite sure to pronounce their name. Aalakad. There we go. Aalakad, thanks for following. I should set up one of those cool, like, follower notification things. But that's kind of boring. Instead, I just have this Twitch activity feed that tells me when someone follows. Exit T group. Should we just... Doesn't make sense to just do this later. Let's see. Well, okay, what else does this do? This is about destroying the thread group. Which, among other things, stops timers that are going on for that process. Does task leave session, which is involved. which we probably want to delete this as well. Let's see. Okay, the reaping code is over here. That is what calls task destroy. Maybe. Yeah, I need a snack. Too many snacks. What does that mean? The only thing I can think of is Adult Swim's Too Many Cooks, which is amazing. Ooh, somebody just updated a pull request. I think we're going to merge this, just make sure that it just make sure that's the right error code. I don't think I wanted to search for man personality because that would have probably not found me a man page. Yeah, Ian Val, that's the only possible error. Cool. I mean, we'll just merge it as soon as the build finishes. Here we go. So, if part of what exit T group does, in addition to destroying the thread group, is find out find out if this was the last thread in the thread group. Because if so, the process is exiting. We need to like call things. Like send sick child or whatever. So we gotta at least check this this thing. Like, are we the last in the group? We can't even remove ourselves from the group yet. I think. Yeah. Why don't you do all of that when it gets waited for? Yeah, you kind of do need to do this when it gets waited for, but you need to do all this immediately. Because that like lets the parent know that that it has a child that it should wait for. Um, so here's a question: Can you does wait work on threads, or does it only work on processes? Um,
It's 12 o'clock.
ASMR. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the category. Or if you want me to read it, I can do that. Did it just get merged? Oh, correct return type. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Actually, I should check if that is the right return type. Uh, int returns int given unsigned long. Okay, that is right. But what I was wondering about this is, can you specify a signal and clone thread? Oh boy, now we're on clone 3. Whatever happened to clone 2, I wonder? Yeah, hmm. Before Linux 2.4, a thread was just a special case of a process. Okay, so this is the whole thread group thing. You can wait on threads created by other threads. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you can actually wait for threads. That's how you do pthread join. So of course you can. Let's see here. So how about we okay. I'm pretty sure to have a T group pointer, you need pidslock. Do we have pidslock? Yeah. So that should be thread safe. See, this is what programming looks like when you don't have to use shared pointer. Okay. So I think we just take this bit of code and put it into its own function. And we kind of have to rename something. Oh wait, task leave session. That needs the task, looks like. Apparently it doesn't need the task, but we'll take the task anyway. All right, where were we? I'm in the wrong file, aren't I? Why does this say 161 days ago? Ah. Whew. This can be free T group. We might just be able to go to task.c and do all this in, what is it, task destroy, which right now it doesn't do much. Yeah, this seems like a good place to do it. Right, so we immediately do task destroy if we're not the main thread. So that's cool. And we have task destroy here. So I think if we just move this code to task destroy, we got what we want. Of course, we got to fix more things, but yeah. Okay, so we have this big comment, which I need to make sure that's still true. Don't need to lock the group. The only pointers to it come from other threads, current group, but they have accessed it. I don't remember what I meant by accessed it. Locking pins lock first, which do exit did. Okay. Should probably make sure anyone who calls task destroy has the lock. Okay, so I think this is considered okay because nobody could possibly, because nobody else has a pointer to this task at this point, right? I mean, actually, this does store the task, store global pointer to the task. We just got a PR comment, apparently. Okay. Yeah, now I'm a little concerned about this fork.c situation. Um, task destroy. So this calls task create, and then calls task destroy, but it is possible for some other thread to come in between and like get a pointer to this task, which would suck. Fuck it, I'll just add a comment. Oh shit, this actually needs the... Wow. Dumb. Okay, fix me. There is a race window between... I'll leave it for my future self to deal with. But yeah, this is a real issue. Anyway, ignoring that for now. Don't need to lock the group, which is required for any callers of this function. Is this documented? Yes, must be calls with PIDs lock. All right. Okay. But I need to check the other comment. The only other pointers could come from other threads' current group. What is it meant by the other threads have accessed it? Assert lock is held PIDs lock? Good idea. I need to make, but I would need to go and write a lock is held function, and I don't know how you do that with pthreads. I've been meaning to add cling thread safety annotations, which are really cool. You can annotate a function with, you must acquire this lock before calling the function. And the compiler will statically check that, and it's like really awesome. So I'm meaning to do that, but I have not actually done it. Maybe git blames would help. Oop, merged. Fix TSAN warnings. Nice commit message. This was probably, I probably released the lock because I probably like deleted these lines of code because TSAN reported a deadlock. I hope I fixed that weird SKKKK thing. Yeah, I did. accessed it. What the hell was I trying to mean by that? I guess it might mean like if okay, so this whole function is going to be called PIDSLock. So we've sort of serialized task destruction, and that means we have guarantee that if this list is empty, there are no other threads sitting around that still have a pointer to their task. Right? Okay, so that's how that made sense before. But here, where is this getting called? This is going, okay, this is going to be, this could be called, actually I should be worried about this list empty call. Maybe. Unless we have PIDSLock. Yeah, I think to change this list of threads, I don't remember if you need to lock the group or the PIDs to check that, to change that list. We might be in trouble because this doesn't lock the group. Okay, locked by PIDSLock. By majority vote. Okay. I think at one point it was like half the things in this program are locking PIDSLock, half the things are locking the group. I gotta pick one. Oh, there we go. This seems to be slowing down the codecs. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so this is locked by PIDSLock. Super cool. Gotta love global locks. I think I just need to not use the word accessed. Also, I missed a word. The thread's current group. But there are none left, thanks to events. So is this still sane? Oh yeah, I should comment because I'll just link to the WSL bug. Damn it, Firefox, why you no copy? I'm trying to paste. Has nothing been copied? Copy, copy. Okay. Boom. The group will be actually freed by task destroy because... How do I describe this bug? Alrighty. Okay, so the situation is I'm gonna just whiteboard this in empty space in front of me. Say you've got two threads, and each one is going to exit. So the first one's going to exit. Actually, we should consider which one is the main thread. So let's say that the non-main thread exits first. So okay, wait. So the code I have right here, just destroy the group if list empty. This might not be right because, well, Oh. This is important. This is important to ensure that this is correct. Only the main thread can become a zombie. Other threads just immediately die. So that's relaxing. I think without that, this would not be correct. So like, okay, so you have two threads. The second thread exits. It goes and removes itself from the thread group, destroys itself. That's really boring. We just reduced it to, it now looks just like a new process started with only one thread. And at that point, what happens then is the main thread exits. It removes itself from the group, but this task destroy is delayed until it gets reaped. And then finally, the parent comes in and reaps it, and the parent finally comes in and reaps it and calls task destroy, and this is empty and the group is destroyed. Now, what I'm a little concerned about is if the main thread exits first. If that happens, you have it, it'll remove itself from the group and then have us destroy delayed, and no one's going to reap it yet because we haven't actually, the process hasn't actually exited yet because there's still a thread left. Then the second thread exits. Let's think about what happens then. Yeah, this is problematic because what's going to happen is it's going to go to exit T group. It's going to remove itself from the T group. We're going to get to task destroy. It's going to say that the group is empty, and it's just going to destroy the group immediately without it didn't manage to wait for it to reap, which sucks, you know? Really sucks. So we can't just put this in task destroy. We have to put this in we have to put this in reap. Oh. Yeah. We can only do this when you reap. I should maybe be concerned about fork.c here as well. Because this goes to task create. I don't know if this creates a thread group. It doesn't look like it, which is fortunate. The thread group only gets created in copy task right here after tgroup copy. But I guess I should be concerned about what I should be. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is just a memory leak. Let's just fucking add another fix me comment because this was here before. This is not. Fixing this won't fix the bug I'm currently fixing. I hate it. What the hell? But on the bright side, I at least know that we won't make we won't make things worse. We won't be making anything worse by doing this. So we need to do the reaping. Right about here. Hold on. What is happening? Okay, so it doesn't actually free the group. It hasn't been freeing the group. When's the group freed? You know what? That's a really good question. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's always been free. The group has always been freed in the reap step. It looks like we just need to move a bit of code, like this code in particular. I think we can stop the timer immediately. Yeah, I doubt anyone's relying on that. All right, let's go back to where we started. I think we still want to free the timer, but we only want to move that into the reap code, which is where is the there, right about there. Yeah, we're pretty much going back to where we started here. I'm starting to think I have solved the problem. We tear down the group upon reap. The moment of truth. Yes! Wait, no. Yeah, no, that was the moment of truth. We fixed it! Whoopee! Alright, Vigard, what do I think of CSD? C apostrophe SD. Yeah, I know what that is. I don't disagree. Hello, Martin. Alright, now that we fixed something, it's probably time to make a git commit. Wait, there's a... Oh my god, what the hell are all these changes? I think I'm gonna need the... Well, if this were Emacs, I would just use Magit, but... Or Magit. How do you pronounce it? Is this like... This is like the GIF thing. Or it turns out it's actually pronounced GIF. But... I think I'm gonna need one of these to get through all these changes. Yikes. Alrighty. So this, that should like be its own commit. Delete unused ifdef. Igdef. What? It's pronounced geef. Did you know that the guy who created Linux, his name is pronounced Linus, not Linus? I learned this the other day from a talk from whatchamacallit, Greg KH, the guy who maintains the stable kernel. He just kept talking about how, yeah, I've like whenever Linus releases his like every few Linus releases, I just add on the bug fixes on top of that, maintain the stable kernel. Like, I had no idea. This is a revelation. Okay. You have to spell it Lenus now. Yeah. Let me try and find that. We can also test if the system audio capture insanity I have set up is working. I do not say Linux. I used to say that before I heard everyone else say Linux. Unless you're saying Linux?
Hello, this is Linus Torvalds, and I pronounce Linux as Linux.
Apparently that's what you have to do if you're Finnish. It's definitely not Linux, though. Yeah, it's Linux, but I haven't heard anyone except Greg and Finnish people pronounce it that way, so... Alright, so now I get to find out if fixing that actually just fixed the original bug that was reported, even though I never managed to reproduce it. You know what, another thing that might be worth checking is, do I have room to increase my bitrate? I had to turn the bitrate way down previously because of this OBS bug, but like let's try a good 3500 bitrate. Yeah, we're not dropping frames or anything. Cool. Even though the bitrate is like 7,000 according to OBS. Okay. Could not send own process. You know what? This is probably just the same bug. How can I fix it? Help, please, he says. Now I have to, of course, go check Discord and find out the whole rest of it. And now Discord is frozen. I love computers. Guess what now? The Discord window is still open, even though I have forced quit Discord. Explain that, scientists. Actually, Discord is apparently still running and I just cannot kill it. Is it like deblocked or something? F. Spin dump time. Alright, never mind. I really just want to say, oh, yeah, it's fixed. Okay, I guess I can just install Bud Spencer, whatever that is. How does one install this thing? Can I type, or have I fucked everything by typing too fast? Oh great, now it's enumerating all of its packages or some shit. Oh, because it wants to do like tab completion? Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Witness the blazing speed of this custom-built emulator. How do I use OMF then? OMF I theme. Actually, maybe I have to use T. Oh great, I don't give a shit about the available. Okay, there's definitely a bug where Control-C doesn't do anything. Or maybe, oh wait, maybe it did something, it just took a long time. I don't know. T-H. Will that give me help? Yes. OMF theme Bud Spencer. OMF install Bud Spencer. Here we go. The adventure begins with a git pull. Oh yeah, there's this terrifying git pull bug I should fix. Sucker got like halfway through it. Okay, now we're installing Bud Spencer. Bud Spencer installed. I'm pretty sure I've just fixed this. Oh, there was an error. Unknown command tput. That might have been... You like the terminal bills? Yeah. See, it's not easy to get system sound capture on Mac. The only way to do it that I have found is to buy this program called Sound Siphon, which is like 15 bucks or something. Once you've done that, it's a breeze, but yeah. At one point I cracked it and then it stopped working. Oh wait, it's 49 bucks. All right. Yeah. That's what you gotta do, man. Oh, we got a theme. We got a prompt. We got a unknown command tput. I wonder if anyone else has complained about that tput thing. Time to start Discord. Oh, there we go. All right, here, I'll let you see that. Okay, so I can understand why you might not be able to find the tput command. We do not have it on Alpine by default, I think. Let's check. You probably just have to install tput. So it's in ncurses. Let's install ncurses then. Please wait while we decompress the package index. Got all of the bells. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know why we didn't have ncurses installed yet. Oh well. Oh, man. Well, that's a disappointment. Let's see how this goes this time. apparently I haven't entirely fixed this. Could not send unprocessed 384 from group 383 to group 383. Is there more info? When I type command in fish shell after command, it returns this, but command runs. After some commands, fish shell stops responding. Hey, I think I've been seeing that. Does typing really fast? Yeah, hello again. I built this is OBS built from source with lots of weird bleeding edge things added on. Like I'm running Chrome in the like I'm like I have these panels in OBS itself that show my Twitch chat using Chrome. So I mean a certain amount of instability is to be expected. Plus I have this plugin that uses Google speech recognition to do captioning that caused a crash earlier. Yeah. It's cool, but why? Because I don't want to have to start yet another damn program. I don't want to have to like alt-tab between OBS and Firefox. It's much nicer if I can just have the chat in OBS. Anyway, where were we? Hey, Filippo. He brought that home. Oh boy. Yeah, so I expected this to crash or hang, but it hasn't, so maybe that's good. Maybe, just maybe. I do know I did randomly see this once. Command line. That is a fish built-in that just outputs whatever is currently on the command line. Oh great, did fish just hang? Yeah, looks like it. I guess I can... The problem with the hanging is it's way harder to reproduce. What have we here? This times out after 10 million nanoseconds, which is 100 times a second. Yeah, that seems about right. Why though? Why? What is even happening? Write 4D. I have seen this before. I have seen the same write 4D thing when it crashed before. Oh, that's just the last thing process 631 did before it exited. No, let's attach this thing in the debugger real quick. Oh, it's Z. I said sudo. How? Oh, that's stupid. I killed it. That explains it. It's not even running anymore. All I can do is stare at the log now. This is so sad. But okay, what is the last thing of consequence? What is the last thing process 409 did before just getting into this infinite select loop? So this is Vutex Wake. I just don't know what process this is. So no. What system call number is exec? 11. Okay, so it is fish. From when I typed fish. This is the main fish process. And it just got stuck. There is unfortunately no way for me to know what it was waiting on here. All I have is 9. It was waiting for probably file descriptor 9 to become readable. So what's file descriptor 9? This is not very helpful. Oh, no, that's also not helpful. Fish pwd dot fish. That makes no sense because uh, yeah, a file descriptor is always readable. That makes no sense. Did you run strace on stream while typing your password? I did not run strace. This is a Mac and does not support strace. So I got lucky, I guess. Instead, this is the processes. Instead, this is the trace of the processes of like the emulated processes, and this is calls they're making. Okay, this makes no sense. Onward. Okay, I should. Let's see if I can get the debugger attached this time. Ooh, maybe it hung. Oh, something's hung. Something is definitely hung. So that's encouraging. Let's see here. Login is waiting for Ash, is waiting for Fish. And then we have thread 13 doing God knows what. And we have Fish setting in poll. Yeah, this looks like what we've seen before. A little bit. So we can go up this thread. It's pulling on these, which are meaningless. Because what we really want to see is... Oh, fuck, we mem-setted them away. There is no knowing. Not anymore. I hate that. What to do? There's a pipe, I think, going on here. 32 and 33. So not that. That is the pipe. So 31 and 29 are the host file descriptors that matter. So we might just be able to go from here through to 6 and see which ones are going on. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, 6 is off by 1, I think. So the files we're waiting on are number 31 and 29. So that's 3 and 5, which we might be able to check out in the log. And we are process 3. Fuck. Oh, who knows where this came from?
It's 1 o'clock.
Okay, so it could have been libcurses or libpscre, but that seems unlikely. It's not that either. It's not that. Could it be fish variables? No. Config.fish. What is the last thing? Can we do that? Devnull. Whew. Was that loud? Sorry. So it does kind of look like this is devnull. Why it is waiting on devnull, I do not understand. But so it does subsequently close 3. I guess there are other places to get 3 from. Like, oh, from a pipe. That must be it. It must be a pipe. Yep, it's this pipe. This pipe right here. And the next question is, is it this pipe? No, it must be this pipe. The next question, who is 5? Okay, let's just look at a slightly higher level. What happened? We started sed, which read an empty string from standard in. And that just died after writing the empty string to standard out or something. So what's the standard out we gave it? Writ to 1, 7. This pipe. This pipe with 6 and 7. Wait a sec. I wonder if I'm just totally wrong and this hasn't actually hung. Yeah, it hasn't hung. I am so stupid. Nothing bad has happened. It only looks like it. For some reason that I can no longer remember. Ah! Why did that suddenly happen? Does this happen like every 100 times or something? Why is it beeping? Why? Why you gotta be like this? Fuck it, I'll just make some git commits. Please wait. The beach ball is spinning. Please observe the beach ball. What the fuck? Hopefully this won't be that. This will be fixed when I get my new computer. Hopefully. Alright, fuck this thing. Wait a sec. Why won't it die? Oh, there we go. We'll just use vimgit or fugitive. We don't want that. Let's take that. We want that. We don't want that. That's related. Wait, I don't know if we want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. We're just leaving that alone to commit later. I think that's what I worked on the last stream. Some of this, I might just want to get rid of. Like, okay, we want that. Let's just edit this a bit. Locking pencil lock first. Done. This is and that's a commit. Boom. All right. What now? Oh boy, there's so much fucked up shit. Actually, you know what a good thing to be do? What a good thing to do? A good thing to do would be to why don't I do some work on the caps lock mapping? Because on iOS, because on the latest version of iOS, they just finally, after many years, they finally added the ability to receive key release events in addition to key press events. So I should be able to use that to make sane caps lock mapping. So let's see. Oh, Xcode time. It'd be nice if there was an issue for this. Is there? Yep. Let's do this. Alright, iTunes just decided to start. This is not fun. We're killing iTunes. We got the spin dump sitting around. Oh, that one. Yeah, now I understand what was going on. It was trying to exit, but not being able to exit because it was waiting for the kernel to decompress one of its pages of memory. Well, now that that's been figured out, let's fire up Xcode, the largest worthwhile Mac program you'll ever find. Uh-oh, I might have to download a new version of Xcode to get this new API. Let's see. Should probably do this off screen. Xcode 11.4 beta. I probably don't need a beta. But the way you get the non-beta version of Xcode is from the App Store, which is never fun to work with. Hold on, my entire computer is frozen. Just give me a sec. App Store store. Love it. Okay. Okay, so this is Xcode 11. iOS 13.4 Xcode. What is the version of Xcode? Actually, I don't know if 13.4 has actually been released. Let me check. My iPad is on version 13.4. I don't know if that's a beta, though. You know what? It probably is a beta, which is sad. I assume it's not public yet, then. But I am excited, so apparently I just need to download this fucker. 7.5 gigs. This is going to be like one of those watching paint dry streams. Let's see. What else can I do in the meantime? You know what I can do in the meantime is while it's downloading, I can use my existing version of Xcode to deactivate the whole caps lock mapping functionality on iOS 13 because it broke. And then later come in and make it cool and good. Let's see here. So I think it's just on the main page, right, of the settings. Let me check. No, it's under external keyboard. About external keyboard, view controller. Here we go. So interface builder time. What I want to do is replace the entire caps lock mapping section with something totally different. Ooh, how's my memory usage doing? That's not good. That's red. Any chance we can see numbers? Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not good. Die now. Thank you. I don't understand how it got to this state. Ooh, you can see it. Really being really happy about that. As you can see, we're still loading. Computers, why is this so hard? All right, finally, it has loaded. Okay, so in the external keyboard, I think we want to make a new section. How about actually let's see how this would look as a footer. I think that looks good. And then we can just sort of deactivate the whole thing. Just pretend there are no rows in this table, which is not that hard to do. So we can do an if at available thing. Please wait. Can you hear me? Are things cool now? Can you see things moving on the screen or not yet? Is that still fucked? Why did it hang? I don't know. I was just using my computer and it just like stopped. Alright, yeah, something's not right, you know? Report crash is using a fair bit of memory. Maybe we should just kill that. No, I will not get a Windows machine, damn it. Somehow I still have 4 viewers, even though I was, like, offline for several minutes. um, Alright, I think we're okay now. Now, what I was in the middle of writing some amount of code, but then I just pressed a key and then everything stopped moving. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go again. What I want to do is write if at available. Oh, fuck, it's done it again. Oh, there we go. Why is it that when Xcode tries to autocomplete, it just hangs my entire computer? Now I'm gonna have to go look at the syntax of this. Oh, God. Did it just hang again? By hang, I mean the screen stopped updating. You might still be able to hear me. Tell me if you can hear me. We're back. Yay. Alright, let's see here. We got a screen. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. It might have just been to do with the 8 gigabyte of RAM consuming process that I just killed. Oh well. Here we go again. Why do I have 6 viewers? My stream has been frozen for the past 5 minutes. Okay, but okay, let's find out what the fuck is going on. Whew. Oh great, I just got an email from Travis CI. Let's take a look at this. So everything's broken. The fuck? Did I like commit something and then not push? Oh my fucking god. Alright, this should be easy to fix. Alright, back to where we were. Can we just do if available iOS 13.4 star? I have absolutely no idea what the star is. Yeah, apparently we can. NS Hipster available. I like NS Hipster. Platform version star. Ooh, iDishwasher OS. Yes, cannot wait for the new iDishwasher OS. Yeah, never mind. No, but this should be all we gotta do. But okay, let's see. Statements. Samsung makes dishwashers? Yeah, but Apple wouldn't be so stupid, right? What's this? If section equals... Oh, actually, what we want to do is if iOS 13, forget the 0.4 for now, if section equals 1, actually, I don't know if the section is 0 indexed or not. Okay, so they are 0 indexed. So that section equals 0, return 0. Let's actually move this availability stuff to its own method. So now we can do something like this. I think we're going to have to make a connection, an outlet, like so. Yeah. Why does everything always happen to me? I should probably not be using bleeding edge OBS. But we're back, and I've managed to open the file. So we can take this, thingy, a UI table view section. How do we set the footer? Wait, what? Unknown. Huh? That makes no sense. Is that like a private API or some shit? Ugh, okay, yeah, I guess that's not how you do that. That was probably a private API, the type of that. So what you gotta do is forget about it. And instead, do something like this. Then we can specify the footer like here. And now we pray. Because messing with table views generated by Interface Builder is a dangerous business. Actually, is this even possible, what I'm trying to do? It might not be. Well, this isn't that helpful. Anyway, we're compiling the thing. Whoopee, the build's fixed. Let me see if I can get a quick time to show you what's on the screen of this iPad here. There we go. Time to sit back while it compiles. Wait a sec. iPad's not connected. But I didn't specify iPad. Well, that's easy enough. Except we have to pretend to build again. Ugh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, I guess that's that. Let's check on that. How's that Xcode download going? Failed? You shitting me? Ugh. Alright, this is probably the end of the stream, because what else am I going to do while I wait for this? for the next 45 minutes. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be it. See you guys. Thanks for watching.